Hi, my name is Eddie. I am a wife, a mom of a 3-year-old, a soon-to-be baby. I am a therapist. I am an introvert, and I am a wannabe plant mommy. So I previously talked about in my video how I am trying to document my efforts to be a good plant mommy and to work towards not only keeping my plants alive, but helping them thrive and just bringing more of the nature from the outdoors into my home. And it's my goal this year to foster a nurturing environment for my plants. So I am just trying to document the journey, trying to document the process. I am sort of putting it out there to the universe, maybe get some tips, just figure out, what I need to do to make plants an active part of my life. So in a previous video, I had shared some of the plants that I had upstairs in my office. And now I'm going to show you the plants that I have downstairs throughout my home. And, again, I'm going to be in the process of trying different things to be a good plant mommy. So I'm going to show you the plant that sort of started it all, or prompted me to get my stuff together, and it's this fiddle leaf fig that I've had since last year. Um, Thankfully, it's still alive. I've had it since last year, and you can see that I've lost a couple of leaves, but it's just not, I don't think, in its best shape, right? So I was sort of looking at this plant the other day, and back in December, and I said, I really want to get this together. I want to do my best to keep you alive because I love this plant. I love the look of this plant. I have a fake one in my house that I just absolutely love the look of, and I think to myself, if I could grow it to be like this fake plant that I got from the store, then I would be more than happy. So this is my fiddle leaf fig plant. This is the original. As you can see right now, it's in water, and I'm gonna talk about why in a minute, but that's the original. Here is one that I got for my birthday, so it's relatively new. I've had it for about 3 weeks now. Of course, looking lovely and shiny and beautiful. It's looking a little dry, but that's what I'm gonna have to figure out. So I'm documenting this. I just got this like I said, a couple of weeks ago, and I'm gonna do my best to not only grow this, but thrive this. Here is another fiddle leaf fig plant that I got actually for my Valentine's Day. So this came very recently, and you can see again, this is so beautiful, so gorgeous, so these are plant goals for me. And again, in my head, I'm I'm documenting it as I got it from the store, or as it was given to me as a Valentine's Day present. And so this is another fiddle leaf fig plant. And I talked about how one of the ways that I'm gonna try to invest in the thriving of my plants is to give them names. And in my house, we are a Bluey family, and I think this is gonna be my healer family. I haven't yet named them, but obviously one's gonna be, Bluey, Bingo, Bandit, Chili. I guess maybe I have to go and get another plant so I can have a whole healer family here that I'm gonna keep alive. Another plant that I have here is this ZZ plant. Again, just, in dirt, kind of dry, but I believe when I read up on this is kind of like a succulent, and you're not really supposed to be watering these that much. So far, so good. I've had this since Christmas. This was a Christmas present. So I have that. I have this pothos, which is in my dining room, and it just, again, these are seemingly very hard to kill, but I have killed several of these plants. So this is my newest version that I've had since Christmas, and again, kind of doing well, but knowing my history, I know that I need to get it together. This I got last year. My husband got this for me for our anniversary. So this was a plant that I got. And again, so our anniversary was in September. And okay, like doing well. Like I'm watering it regularly, but I kind of really don't know how to keep these alive. It's a tropical plant. I don't even know the name of this plant, but it was a beautiful plant that my husband thought that I would like. And so, so here's another plant. I have another pothos, which again, like I've had since last year, but like okay, like what is that? Is that yellowing because I'm overwatering or not watering at all? Soil is dry, but I don't know how to kind of take care of this plant. And these are the things I have to learn, right? So, I have another money plant. I had one in my office and I have one here in my dining room. These plants come with instructions like easy care money tree, just water with 2 ice cubes. I've seen this a lot even with orchids. They say like 2 ice cubes a week, and either I have like really ginormous ice cubes or I'm just supposed to be using like crushed ice. But anytime that I've sort of followed these instructions where you do the 2 cubes, I've somehow managed to kill a money tree or an orchid with this whole 2 cube once a week system. So again, it's in dirt. I just recently got this for my birthday, so I am going to again work on keeping these alive. And finally, I have this Dracaena plant, which again is easy to grow. It says this one stays in one of my front rooms. Apparently it likes the dark, so it doesn't need a lot of light, doesn't need a lot of shade. This is part of one of these self-watering plants that I guess came with, comes with this string. And ooh, look at that. You could see that the roots are like really, like they're grown. Wow. So I guess there's the string on the bottom here, which the plant will drink from and keep itself alive, which speaks to, oh, and then I didn't even show you the plants that I have on my windowsill. So I have a bamboo plant that is immersed in water. I have another peace lily plant that is immersed in water, and I have a ZZ plant that is immersed in water, and I also have 2 succulents that are, at the window. Again, don't give them a lot of water, although I have killed several succulents in the past because of overwatering. And again, I just kind of like would every week just do that with my plants, not realizing that I shouldn't be doing that with succulents. So some of the plants that you see immersed in water is because I want to try this semi-hydroponic system that I have been reading about, which speaks to keeping plants constantly having access to nutrient water. So actually what I'm doing is this is sort of like a preparatory phase where you immerse these plants in water and you let some new roots start to grow, and then you're gonna place them in, and I'll go into it into another video, but in this case, I'm gonna be putting these plants in leca, which is like a clay based type of material. So most plants you see here are in soil, but I'm gonna be trying this system of this semi-hydroponic system where the plants are gonna be immersed, they're gonna be potted in these leca balls, and they're going to be submerged, the roots are going to be submerged in nutrient water, which will allow the roots to access nutrients at all times, and hopefully will keep me from having to worry about, am I watering enough? Am I watering too much? Am I not watering at all? And I will, as this is my journey, I'm going to be documenting my efforts to go through all of this. So far I have 1, 2, 3, and then the original fiddle leaf fig here immersed in water. And I am going to work towards potting these in LECA, and hopefully these will help these plants grow and thrive. For me, ideally, I would like to get all of my plants into this LECA semi-hydroponic system, but we'll see. I'm taking it one step at a time. Right now, it is just doing an inventory of my plants. I am going to be working towards transitioning them from soil to just in like a root water. This is like there's plant food in here, or like, yeah, nutrients in the water, letting the roots grow. I haven't decided yet if I'm gonna wait a week or a month. I'm just trying to take baby steps so that I don't get overwhelmed. I have to prep the LECA, which I will show in another video, and then transfer them to LECA, and then we will kind of see what happens. So I hope that you join me along for the ride. Again, if you have any tips, any suggestions for ways to help me keep these plants alive and thriving, that would be great. Thank you for checking out this video. If you found me across the World Wide Web, thank you. And I look forward to having you join me on this journey. Okay, take care. Bye.